At the other guard position, Elfrid Payton. At center, Nerlens Noel. At small forward, R.J. Barrett. At the other forward position, Julius Randle. The head coach of the visiting team is Tom Thibodeau.
It's time to meet the starting lineup for your Phoenix Suns. At power forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 12, Torrey Craig. At the other forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 25, Mikal Bridges. At the center position, standing 6 foot 11, number 22, DeAndre Ayton. At point guard, at 6 foot 0 inches, number 3, Chris Paul. 6'6" guard from Kentucky, number 1, the head coach for your home team is Monty Williams. Let's hear it for your Phoenix Suns.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Chris Paul is still searching for his first title. He came close in Houston, but was traded, and by some was written off as over the hill. CP said, "I control what I can. That's preparing to play every night. Doesn't matter how successful my season was or wasn't, I'm always going to strive and push myself." Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, DA. So the New York starting five, Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Reggie Bullock is out there with Payton, and it's Noel in at center. And for Phoenix, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Ayton. And it's Craig in at the 4. And for these two teams, they meet with major postseason implications.
Yeah, sometimes there's a language that the coaches speak, Kevin, where you know more is riding on this game. And with a head-to-head matchup, this one's important.
And here is Payton. Pass to Barrett. New York moving it around. And Noel kicks to Bullock. Wants to get it to Randall and does. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Bridges, no one around him. No good on the 3. Randall passes to Payton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Elfrid Payton still has that size at the point guard, which can be difficult for a diminutive guard. He uses it that time to draw contact.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
That's good from Payton.
Well, we've seen indications of Payton and his all-around game, but we just would want to see the evolution of the shot come along, just more consistent from the outside. That's the next step.
And both free throws good for Payton. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to the Nuggets. Booker outside. The pass to Ayton. And that one, good.
Booker is a special offensive player, can score, and starting to show his playmaking.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Payton attacking. Can't hit that one. Some solid D from Paul.
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
You wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Passes it to Paul. And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Paul. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Here's Craig. Bridges with it.
Well, just staying alert right there, R.J. Barrett with some nice defense. You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups. Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Now, here's Bridges. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Now here's Booker. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Derrick Rose. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Barrett against Bridges. Puts it up from 15. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Bridges passes to Ayton. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You look at the Knicks. They've had a great season and will look to extend that into the playoffs.
Well, I think for New York, they've moved toward the postseason with one of the best records in the league. Safe to say, this is not where most people thought they'd be at this stage of the year.
Well, if they're a stock, I'm buying. They faced down every challenge in front of them this season and have turned into a team that has to be considered a major playoff threat.
Here's Paul. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Barrett. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Fast break, here come the Suns. Here's Craig. And that one is off. Randle with some nice D. It's Barrett on the wing. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, he's going to find a way to score. RJ sniffing out the opportunity there.
The Suns leading. Ball outside. Now Booker. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Now here's Payton. Noel finds Barrett. It's rebounded by Paul.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. It's going to be Ayton shooting. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brent, how does he get there?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity.
Here is Paul, following the basket by Julius Randle. Over Payton, Randle grabs the board.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
It's deflected.
Well, more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
Here's Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And we know the story, Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Both free throws good from Booker.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And here is Payton. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And the rejection by Ayton. And that one's good. Noel. Phoenix leading by 3. Here's Paul. It's rebounded by New York. Noel's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bridges against Barrett. Shoots over Bridges. Barrett, no good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And here's the fast break. Randle leading it all the way. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
You can see Randle just seeing some open court in front of him, accelerating and making something happen in transition.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Knicks trail by 3. Payton passes to Barrett. Noel with it. He's covered by Ayton. Feeds it to Bullock. No good on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 6. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. Two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Rose dishes to Toppin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Suns leading by 4. Payne with it. 8 points his last outing. Shot clock at 5. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Crowder from outside. Offensive rebound. Saric can't hit from in close.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And that's the role they want for Rose, getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
And here are the Suns now. The Knicks making the shot. And Saric kicks to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. And Gibson sends it back.
Taj Gibson doing a good job of just getting the hands up, and then the instincts come into play with the block.
That's tipped. Here's Galloway. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now here's Payne. Saric outside. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Pass to Galloway. Here's Kaminsky. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Quickly. Here's Toppin. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Payne passes to Saric. And there's a minute 45 left here in the first quarter. Here's Galloway. It's rebounded by New York.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Rose. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Johnson comes in for Crowder, and it's Carter in for Langston Galloway. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
Now here's Kaminsky. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That is his first foul of the game. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Rose. Payne dishes to Saric. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Saric, one of those guys with size and a combination of a deft touch. And in close, he's effective.
Right side Rose. Offline with the baseline jumper. Phoenix has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. His three-pointers off the mark. New York trailing. Now Burks. He just could not put it together in that loss to Denver.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
Now here is Carter. Johnson wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. Rose looking around. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rose has got 5 points so far.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Knicks lead by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And a tremendous offensive catalyst, Chris Paul recently talked about the defensive side.
First and foremost, we just got to do better. And I think the first place where we need to improve is on the defensive end. We've played so many close games this year. It's like we try to make every game interesting.
Spoken like a future head coach, Greg.
And when it comes to closing, CP3 wants to leave nothing to chance.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
They've got Saric, Kaminsky out there with Johnson. Then there's Carter. And it's Payne in at the point guard position. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Rose. Phoenix grabs the miss. Payne looking around. And here's Rose. 14 points from him the last game against Denver. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. And Rose drops them both. The Suns trailing. Payne passes to Šarić. Kaminsky with the ball. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
A chance now to see the numbers for Rose. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Putting up about 18 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Inside. Šarić looking around. 5 on the clock. Burks with the steal. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. Fast break chance. And now a chance to go to the real stats, real scores from the real NBA to see the leading three-point shooting teams in the NBA. In third, the Knicks.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
And the first one drops.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Phoenix making some changes. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Šarić. Mikal Bridges comes in for Kaminsky. And it's Booker in for Cameron Payne. Then for the Knicks, Nerlens Noel checks in for Gibson. Randle comes in for Toppin. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Alec Burks. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Carter with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Johnson outside. Pass to Bridges. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. 5 to shoot. Shot from free throw range. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And Julius Randle dropping a few pounds since he came in the league. He still brings an old school physicality to the game.
He's a good rebounder and a good finisher in the paint. Still trying to develop GA using that offhand and trying to have some touch around there with the right. That'll be a critical skill moving forward, but he has other ways to get at you offensively.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Rose against Carter. Rose gets the bucket. Rose has got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And there's the pass to Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. Now the Knicks with it. They've got an 8-0 run. Quickly. And the layup's good off the glass.
Timeout.
And now a 9-point New York lead.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Craig, he's checked in for Phoenix. Paul comes in for Carter. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Knicks. Elfrid Payton comes in for Derrick Rose. Ball against Payton for three. Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Suns trail by 9. Here's Paul. 9-point game his last outing. With the teardrop and the rejection by Noel. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And let's see how the Seeds look out west going into the playoffs. Look at the Suns. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
And I think for the Suns, they've had a dream season. And I think they're only going to get stronger as we approach the postseason.
And once the playoffs do arrive, they won't be intimidated. They got underdogs early on, but during the course of the regular season, they've proven they can handle any situation and any opponent, no matter how tough.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Barrett against Bridges. Barrett, no good.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team. And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Payton against Paul. Payton kicks to Bullock. Connects from three-point range. Bullock's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. To the wing right side. Paul missing again. New York leading by 6. Here's Barrett. Noel down low. Ayton's there. Randall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Randall can hold his own down on the inside with that physical frame.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he knocks down the first one. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, playing in front of so many people, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Here's Ayton. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Payton outside. Now Barrett. Passes it to Noel. He feeds it to Bullock. Here's Payton. And the Knicks miss again. Suns trail by 8. They break it out. 5 on 3. Galloway, no good. Here's New York. They're on a 15-6 run. And Randall throws it down.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Paul right side. Booker outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Booker's got 7.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Out to Payton. Tries a 3. Kept alive. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 6 points in the quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Timeout called, the Suns.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Chance here to look at the numbers for Noel. He's putting up about 5 points a game, just over 2 blocks and 6 rebounds. And his defensive presence inside, not to be overlooked. He builds a wall around the basket.
Yeah, over this whole last stretch of games, he's been shutting down the lane with total authority. Impressive stuff.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Bullock dishes to Payton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Yeah, that's pretty aggressive by Elfrid Payton. To draw a foul inside the paint, the D looks flustered.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
That's good from Payton. He's off on the second. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Booker.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Ayton against Noel. Payton passes to Bullock. Good work there as it goes. Bullock's got his second bucket tonight.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton, that time getting inside and using his frame.
And here's Barrett. Pass to Bullock. Randall left side. And again, it's New York.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Now here's Booker. He's guarded by Bullock. Pass to Galloway. He kicks to Ayton. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Assertive from Ayton, wanting to score often and then forcing the D right there at his size to foul him.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
76% on the season from the foul line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
DeAndre Ayton, born in the Bahamas and came to the United States in high school to become one of the top prospects going into college and then becoming the first overall pick in 2018.
Kaminsky is checked in for the Suns. Payne comes in for Paul. And then for New York, Taj Gibson's checked in for Noel. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. And Alec Burks subbed in for Reggie Bullock. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And Bones, when you look at R.J. Barrett, what's the next step in his game?
So if the next stage offensively, GA, is that he's got better shot selection overall and a bit more consistency from the three-point line, then it's about setting a tone and taking on the defensive challenge every night. That's what a good leader can do, and this team is looking for one.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Sharge checked in for 8. Derrick Rose is checked in for New York. There's the pass to Barrett. Now Burks. New York moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Toppin. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Kaminsky's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Galloway. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Gibson with the steal. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Burks has got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Lobs it up for Crowder. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Rose with the ball. He's got 9. A floater, got a piece of it. Now here's Payne. He's tightly guarded, and it's blocked. We've got 1:23 left in the second quarter. Rose passes to Gibson.
And the big man, Taj Gibson, a tough, defensive-minded veteran.
Such a huge part, foundation really, of those teams in Chicago when he was playing alongside Joakim Noah. He's one of those glue guys who's willing to take on any assignment.
That's good from Gibson.
So easy to respect Taj Gibson and the way he goes about his business. A strong leader on and off the floor.
So for the Suns, Johnson, he's checked in for Crowder. And it's Carter in for Langston Galloway. And both free throws good from Gibson. Suns trail by 11. Now here's Payne. No points in the game yet for him. Floats it up for Sharge.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Rose with the ball. Working on Payne. And that one drops. Rose has got 6 here in this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
36 seconds left now here in the second. Down low. And there's Toppin on the assist by Rose. Toppin's got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
The shot by Sharge, no good. The Knicks leading by 11. Now Burks, 8 points for him. With 1 on the clock, Julius Randle getting it done for New York. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, how big is defense going to be in the second half to help you get this win?
It's going to be big. That's what it's going to come down to. Defense wins games.
It certainly does, Alfred. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A stellar first half for Julius Randle. He had 12 points, and a lot of fans in New York can't remember the last time the Knicks were competitive. Shaq, in the last 2 decades, just one playoff series victory. Did you hear me? In the last 2 decades, one playoff series victory.
Hasn't been pretty. I think that's the time Allen Houston hit that shot and he pumped his fist at half court. He's about to turn 50. He's older than me. We were on the McDonald's High School All-American team together. Long time ago.
And meanwhile, the Nets are showing life in Brooklyn, adding a little insult to the injury.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Filling out the wings are Bullock and Barrett. Julius Randle is out there with Noel, and it's Payton in at point guard. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Paul. Fires the 3. Suns keep it alive. Craig, good.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Payton finds Barrett. And here is Payton. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Suns.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of shot helps with is your opponent's chance of winning.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
And here we can check out the story on Julius Randle. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable, putting up about 25 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
First one falls for him. Payton hits them both. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Payton kicks to Bullock. Bridges against Barrett. The feed to Payton. And the shot goes in.
An assertive Elfrid Payton is a better Elfrid Payton.
Payton against Paul. Over Payton. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut back down to 6 after the bucket from Chris Paul.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Payton outside. Here's Randall. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And how about Randall just collecting and absorbing that hit and still fights to get his shot off.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
That free throw good from Randall.
7th pick in the 2014 NBA draft. The interesting thing about Randall is he falls into that category as a tweener. Maybe not a 3-man or a 4-man, but over the course of his career, he's decided to improve his outside shooting, become a threat driving to the basket, and now finding a home offensively in the NBA. You wonder how much further he can go if he could expand to the three-point line. Julius Randle's going to be in this league for a long time.
Pass to Bridges. And here is Ayton. He's covered by Noel. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, the defense respects Ayton's ability to score, especially from that area on the floor. He becomes dangerous.
He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Payton outside. Pass to Bullock. Barrett with the ball. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Randall. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Randall's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
The balance and body control look a little bit better this season, so Randall stays on the ground in this catch and shoot situation and looks fluid.
Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
The Suns have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Ayton. Ayton hits them both. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Ayton the bounce pass. To the middle. Here's Randall. Over Ayton. Randall no good. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. And the dunk by Booker.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And let's give a quick nod to a group of shooting guards that have been outstanding from the free throw line in the second half of the season. Devin Booker is second.
And this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's going to be a three-point play the hard way.
And they have no issues with drawing that kind of contact. They're more than willing to put their bodies on the line because as well as they shoot the free throws, they know these trips to the line will always pay off. Easy too.
Ball passes to Booker. Over Payton. That one wide left. New York leading by 7. Lays it up and banks it in. Payton's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And remember, an early part of the process in Philadelphia, it's taken Noel a little time to define his role in the league.
The length and athleticism is just something that you can't teach, and that keeps people intrigued about Nerlens Noel. His skill set continues to be a work in progress, but there's been some signs of a turn for Noel now.
The Suns have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Any player like Mikal Bridges, who enjoys the amount of success that he did coming out of college, winning 2 national championships, shines a different light on how he can impact the greater good in the winning environment that you create.
Langston Galloway's checked in for Chris Paul. Both free throws good from Bridges. The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Rose. 11 points in the game. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, good. Rose. Suns trail by 10. Here's Galloway. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Ayton up top. Garrett covering. Just 5 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Fades. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Knicks leading by 10. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, Barrett getting down low doesn't mean he can't be aggressive. He was on that play.
Booker with it. He's got 14. And the pass to Bridges. And here is Ayton. Makes it off the glass. Ayton's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And Noel kicks to Rose. Rejected by Booker. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And Phoenix making a change here. Saric is checked in, and a switch here also for New York. Toppin, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. From the inbound, and he lays it up and in. He's got 8.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Galloway dishes to Bridges. Saric right side. Passes to Galloway. That shot is off. New York leading by 12. To the inside. Rose rejected by Booker. Here's Galloway. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Quickly lays it up off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 12.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
On the wing, Booker.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Basket counts.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Pass to Bridges. Lots of room. Count the basket.
More signs of Bridges' hard work in the offseason paying off in his jump shot.
Rose against Booker. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Here's Booker. And no good that time. Randall with some nice D. Quickly defended by Crowder. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Carter, he's checked in for Langston Galloway. And it's Payne in for Devin Booker. And then for New York, Gibson comes in for Randall. And it's Burks in for R.J. Barrett. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 17. Floats it up for Saric. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. And Gibson kicks to Burks. A three-pointer, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Payne passes to Kaminsky. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Now the dish to Saric. Over Gibson. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Saric passes to Payne. Back to Saric. He dishes it to Payne. Here's Kaminsky. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
The Knicks making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. The free throw drops for Kaminsky. The Knicks leading by 12. Now here's Rose. 16 points for him. Barrett the pass to Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Got to keep Taj out of the post. How many of those have we seen?
Pass to Šarić. Now Kaminsky. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Sunday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
In that game against Portland, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. Here is Rose. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Quickly scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Rose. The pass to Carter. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Quickly. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. The Suns in second.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Suns trail by 16. To the paint. And it's Carter missing. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Throws it up high, and Toppin throws it down.
And Rose, an explosive scorer, but he's always been a very capable passer at the point.
Payne passes to Kaminsky. Back to Payne. Šarić outside. Down low. Here's Kaminsky. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Obi Toppin. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Dario Šarić. And he's good on the second. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now Rose. He's got 16. And Barrett slams it in.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Rose. To the inside. Here's Kaminsky. The offensive rebound. And they convert at last on attempt number 3. Kaminsky's got 10 points in the game. And so it's the New York Knicks out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Suns, Payne out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Kaminsky, then it's Johnson, and it's Craig in at the 4 spot.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. And here is Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Paul against Payton. Passes it to Barrett. All sorts of time. Rebound by the Suns. Payne's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, Chris Paul is not afraid of getting hit, whether it's him initiating it or anticipating it. Plays through that contact well.
Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Nerlens Noel checks in for the Knicks. And that one falls for Paul.
It's funny how much Chris Paul is showing so much nuance that he has as he's aged in this game. Just an unequaled and unmatched intelligence from the point guard position.
Offensive rebound. Noel. And Noel throws it down.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Payne kicks to Paul. They get it back. And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Payne passes to Craig. Phoenix no good that time either. Payton against Paul. Payton's shot is off.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Bullock. 5 on the clock. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Barrett, and it's blocked. Payne with it, picked up by Barrett. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Payne in the post. He's guarded by Bullock. The Knicks leading by 16. Barrett kicks to Bullock. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Craig passes to Payne. And the rejection by Noel.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Payton dishes to Gibson. It's Barrett on the wing. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Ball outside. And Ayton throws it down.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
And so Payton will bring it up for New York. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. And that will be the 5th game of this 6-game road trip. New York calls timeout. For Kaminsky. And it's Devin Booker in for Cameron Payne. And New York with a change here, too. Randall's checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Paul with the ball. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. They need to avoid that.
Pass to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. The pass to Booker. 6 to shoot. Count it.
Now Booker playing very aggressive, constantly looking to score and not taking no for an answer.
It's Barrett on the wing. A baseline J. This ball grabs the miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Poked away, and so here is New York. Payton kicks to Barrett. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist. Barrett's got 9 points here in the second half.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
And it's good, 2 points.
Some of the success to Chris Paul being able to drive has to do with his devastating mid-range game. He makes the defense play him honestly everywhere on the floor.
Noel trying to break loose. And the basket by Payton. And that's 12 points for Elfrid Payton.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Paul, again, Phoenix.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Passes it to Barrett. Payton against Paul, and it's in there.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Suns trail by 14. Here's Paul. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Noel. Here's Barrett. Not going to go that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Craig passes to Booker. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Now, Devin Booker is such a natural and gifted scorer. Even when he gets hit on that play, he stays in control with that shot.
Free throw good, Booker.
Well, Devin Booker is among some of the youngest, most elite scorers that the league has ever seen. And the sky is the limit for this guy.
Bridges against Barrett. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Craig passes to Paul. Bridges against Noel. Bridges kicks to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Over Barrett. Bridges with it. Pass to Paul. Back to Bridges. Shoots over Bullock. They get the rebound. Here's Ayton again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. 11-point game. Kicks it to Booker. The 15-footer. Jump shot is good that time. Booker's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Phoenix. Paul against Payton. Barrett dishes to Payton. It's good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Phoenix has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To the middle, here's Craig.
Shooting for Phoenix, Torrey Craig at the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Derrick Rose is checked in for Peyton. And he can't hit the second. New York leading by 10. Bullock with it, now guarded by Booker. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Now, here's Bullock, defended by Booker. For three, Barrett.
Not letting the offense get the better of him. Bridges locked in.
And it's Bullock missing. Suns trail by 10. Here's Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 25 points.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Bullock kicks to Barrett. Feeds to Rose. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Knicks lead by 10.
He's such a versatile player as a combo guard, and with that great size, it can allow him to set up teammates.
Paul against Rose. Paul's shot is off. New York's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Barrett the pass to Noel. Paul against Rose. Inside, there's Noel. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's 6 points for Nerlens Noel.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Back to Paul. Now the pass to Ayton. Clock at 6. Pass to Paul. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
New York calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Julius Randle.
And his rebounding has been an anchor for him tonight, as usual. He's into double digits again in that department. And it just takes so much pressure off their other players knowing he's got the glass work covered.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. On defense, the Suns. Barrett finds Rose. New York moving it around. Here's Noel. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
Well, when Nerlens Noel stays very confident offensively, good things like this tend to happen.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, Nerlens Noel, since coming into the league, seemingly has fought an uphill battle to try to find a role on a team where he can consistently make key contributions. Let's hope it's now.
All free throws good from Noel. Suns trail by 12. Booker the pass to Craig. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
Now, Booker's a good passer, becoming better in that area, and he knows how to work the ball around.
Outside Rose. Randall against Paul. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 19 points.
Now Randall right now going to town on the defense and taking over this game.
Booker outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Craig. Garrett covering. 6 to shoot. Here's Bridges. Randall with some nice D.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. And the shot goes in. 26 points for him.
And that whole play was all Chris Paul.
New York leading by 10. Here's Rose. Double team on Rose. Now here's Noel. Rose kicks to Noel. Pass to Bullock. From the arc. The Knicks rebound. Randall. And the rejection by Ayton.
He has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
And here are the Knicks now. Randall against Bridges. Here's another rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied.
The shot's good from Paul.
Well, a master weaver, Chris Paul, through those screens and rolls and angles on the floor. His dribble moves are just incredible.
Now Rose. Softly drops in the floater. And the Knicks lead by 10.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And a fast break now for New York. Rose has capped the ball. No one covering.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
The drive by Booker and the rejection by Noel. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Rose. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. With Elfrid Payton, bench was big tonight. How confident are you in their abilities?
Very confident. Those guys work on their games. They know that time's going to come, and then when the opportunity comes, they're ready for it. So I'm very confident in all my teammates.
Well, they had your back tonight, Elfrid. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.